All right. Welcome there, speed gaming enthusiasts. My name is Atelier, and I'm here to do the commentary for the for another semifinal run between farfelu and ipsTee. I am sorry. I'm a little bit spooked by the fact that I'm solo on the commentary here, but let's take a look at the characters as they are still waiting. We have Kaylee and Tristram for this seed. Kaylee's quests are clearing Ice Pyramid Battlefield, saving 1 crystal, clearing 13 battlefields, and defeating Dullahan. Tristram has 14 sky fragments, saving the Crystal of Earth, defeating Jin, and collecting 44 refreshers. Now, we'll see how everything goes, because the runners may have a specific they want to go with this character, but it may end up proving that they have to go with another. And it looks like they are starting now. So we will be switching to that. Sand Temple and Volcano. So we'll get that free check on farfelu's side. Getting the Gaia armor. ipsTee, I don't know if that was a stall in the recording or if they just stood there for a little bit, but finding out that Excalibur is the vended item. Both runners deciding to push Ruben to the mines and collecting 1 of the 24 required sky fragments to end this siege. And there is the Ice Pyramid Battlefield. Other than that, confusion doesn't look too problematic. Farfelu taking the money tile? Oh no, it's the same one. I thought that T went to the Ice Pyramid one. Oops. Oh no, Farfelu's doing the Ice Pyramid Battlefield. T is taking the money battlefield. Okay. Now I'm caught up. But it doesn't look like the Ice Pyramid Battlefield is doing too many mean things. T finally going for the check and getting that Gaia armor. Gaia armor, one of the pinnacle items, gives you wind, water, and I believe sleep. And is it? I believe there's one more too. I'm thinking poison, maybe? If somebody in chat remembers, go ahead and correct me. Yeah. Did I not? The companion quests are Kaylee, the clear Ice Pyramid battlefield, save a crystal, clear 13 battlefields, and defeat Dullahan. And Tristram is 14 sky fragments, Crystal of Earth, defeat Jin, and 44 refreshers. T deciding to do a dive with Tristram into Bone Dungeon, hopefully finding something nice. Sand coin. That is definitely nice. It opens up the Aquaria area. Yeah. Requiring that you swap over to Tristram to get progression can be a bit problematic. But Tristram 2 giving us the Libra Crest. And T deciding not to go after the battlefield. Oh yeah, that was so I was right on all of that. Thunder is added in for Gaia Armor. Thank you, Chanigan. And that is because the way that works is you get Thunder if you have both wind and water resistance. Bombs out of the tower, or the focus tower sand coin chest. And deciding to take another battlefield. Quick battlefield, easy check. Getting Tree Wither. Oh. And Farfelu over here, snagging Tristram. And heading into that Bone Dungeon to get his sand coin. Ooh. Yep, there's a reset from T. Did not want to deal with those slimes. So those slimes are the ones that you find in the Windia region. They are very annoying to deal with. They reflect your magic back to you if you decide to. However, they are weak to bombs. I don't believe the jumbo bombs would be able to one-shot them unless they rolled really low on their HP. And they would have to be really low. Actually, no. Even if they rolled low, I think it would still be too much. But with megas, you should be able to. As long as you get one killed before. Farfelu finally picking up their bombs. At this point, they are able to pick up Kaylee again, so T with bombs might end up going back to Bone Dungeon here in a bit. Cupid Locket out of the Cure chest. That is very nice. farfelu about to get their tree wither. And we'll probably be heading into Foresta as well. Aquaria. What does the vendor have? With the money tile, they should have enough. Venus Shield, that is actually pretty nice right now, giving immunity to paralysis, which can easily be an issue, but getting that early is very nice, especially with the confusion resistance or immunity from Cupid necklace or Cupid locket. They're actually pretty well set right now. The only things that can mess them up, I believe, are instant death and petrification at this point. Grabbing some seeds, it looks like. Yep. Deciding not to get... Oh no, they left enough. Okay. They only used 400. So they are grabbing the Excalibur off the Fireberg vendor. And now they're going to clear that battlefield so that they can go into Bone Dungeon and fully complete it with the easiest kill method on the boss. Farfelu already getting a little bit ahead on levels because of that battlefield having been completed prior to, so apologies on that. Farfelu finally going to get their X-Cal. And T looks like is just about to finish off this this battlefield finally. And we'll see Kaylee hit 15 and Bone Dungeon already being dove by Farfelu. Getting the elixir. Looks like it's dropping a decent amount for the sky coins there. There we go. I hear audio now. steel sword in the Quake chest. And there is the life kill. Oh! Kaylee missed! Ow! So that is one of the quirks of the life and, I believe, cure magic in general, or white magic in general. They have the chance to miss. It is unfortunate when it happens, but it just adds one extra turn. But rolling a 1716 on the HP, I believe that's the second lowest that we've seen. I believe the lowest was actually a 1708. Getting mega grenades and Apollo helm. The only upgrade defensively needed will be that Aegis shield, which will finally give the petrification resistance. But we now officially have our first Go Mode item on both players. Mega grenades will open up quite a few checks. I believe I saw Lava Dome. So they may end up diving that for the vanilla life chest and moon helm chest in there. And it looks like T deciding to duplicate the refreshers. Putting that time in, it seems like they do want to go with Tristram. Sun coin out of the life chest. That is amazingly good. Oh yeah, Tristram is a very good late game, getting Flare at 41. Flare being the highest damaging spell that you can obtain. And also him being the fastest party member that you can obtain, and having the most HP with 1800. Arrow is nice. Arrow is the best black magic spell in the game, whereas Flare is the best wizard spell. So if you don't happen to have enough wizard charges to cast Flare, you can always default to using Arrow, and you're going to be doing some good damage. And there's a Knight Sword. Unnecessary. Why game? But I do believe that once this refresher grind is done, T will also be heading into Volcano and obtaining their Sun Coin. So we can look forward to that. Gemini Crest. That will allow teleportation between Fireberg and Aquaria, as well as a couple other little locations to work with. Getting the second best spell versus the last boss, White. 44 refreshers are needed. So T is going to be here for a little while. Getting exit off Kaylee's mom in Level Forest. That is amazing. Exit being arguably one of the best spells in the game. Or arguably the best spell in the game for the randomizer. Because not only can you use it to leave dungeons or other maps, you can also use it to remove problematic enemies in a formation to make it more manageable. And if it is used on the world map as a feature for this randomizer, you actually will you will be teleported back to the very starting point, which is defaulted to the Level Forest location in Foresta. Getting a river coin and heading off to Fireberg. Interesting. Oh. All right. That was that was interesting. I mean, opening any chest would do the same thing, but all right. Yeah, dupe right to the end and open any chest. Any inventory update is what does it. But regardless, they still ended up having exit afterwards due to the quest pushing Tristram to level 23. So it took a little bit more time than it should have, but still with the same result. Aegis shield off Mr. Light in the Libra Life Temple. Which puts Farfelu at every major equipment fully maxed out for armor. Sorry, major armors fully maxed out. So all the possible resistances that you can get. But that also means that Kaylee is probably going to be redundant. But it all depends on if Farfelu decides to work on getting Tristram up there. wake water from the Firebird battlefield that Farfelu was working on. That's actually pretty nice. Especially, oh, flare. That is very nice. Best damaging spell in the game. Thunder Rock off Phoebe. And Farfelu using Exit for what Exit is best for. And T just about to get their Minotaur reward. Farfelu going into Aquaria to thaw everything out for that extra check behind, or for the extra 2 checks. One in Spencer's Cave, right under the town map, and one behind the waterfall, or behind the waterfall, behind the focus tower. It's like choosing to go there. And also with an axe, they can do the check in a live forest as well. Dragon Claw. All right. That's pretty nice. That is the third Go Mode item that we've gotten. Oh no. Was it multi-key that was in the free chest? I looked away for half a second. Okay. So the original Giant's Axe location ended up having the multi-key, which, with that claw, is pretty nice. Windia being right there. So that will allow an extra check without having to make their way all the way down from Aquaria to this spot. And the Mobius Crest check as well. Blizzard. Very nice. One of the worst spells in the game, but still, it's nice to see. You don't want to see it, but it's nice to see. And Steel Helm. Oof. T finally getting that river coin and heading over to Firebird's area. Yeah, all that for a tin can. Very nice execution on that. It was only a slight hang up there, but still really well done. deciding to use Quake there. I assume just to make sure that the bombs killed the others. Getting the magic ring, not very useful. Especially since we already have the best item in the game for necklace slot, or accessory slot. It looks like T was debating on going into Ice Pyramid, but not wanting to do that dive without having claws, it looks like. Or at least exhausting everything else prior to. The Battle Axe, Mobius Crest, I believe that's the 4th floor chest. I believe that's Flare? The Flare chest? Or is that one Excalibur? Okay, that one is the Flare chest. Okay. So yeah, Farfelu now having 4 of the 5 Go Mode items, only requiring the Captain's Cap. And it looks like Farfelu's also setting up just in case they need to deal with Pazuzu. Wait. Farfelu forgot something. Ah, they forgot. Hey, I have Mobius Crest. I can teleport there. And check that. Having only 3 heal potions. Ouch. T grabbing... T finally grabbing... Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure that's exactly what would happen. There's T-Rock on ipsTee's top side. Still looking for the claw. It is very unfortunate us knowing exactly what they need to do. But Farfelu finally deciding to fully go through and dive the rest of Ice Pyramid now that they have a claw. It will make it so much quicker and easier to deal with. Especially having that flare from the 1st floor. And especially with them having that, the mirror, it makes it so much easier to go through this area without hitting any unnecessary battles. Ha! More refreshers! T having to double back to collect their shards. And deciding not... Oh, wait. They still don't have the claw. And this definitely would be a good time to do both. I don't believe... Yeah, Farfelu has not done the drop down, so choosing to do the drop down after defeating Golem, which at this point in time is probably the better choice, because that limits the amount of backtracking you're going to have to do. Oh! T getting the cat claw out of the charm claw chest in mines. Deciding to head and unlock that. Wow. 2 scorpion fights on one conveyor belt. I don't think I've ever seen that. And there's Cap. Drop down. There is a reason. There is a reason that we had one of our contestants decide to name their character Ice Drop. And chat pointing out that right now, all it is the shard hunting. That is all. Yes, it can. It very well can be an important check. And in this case, it very much is. That is the question. Oh, life off Ruben. That is very nice. Oh, it is very likely that Farfelu is going to skip life. There's almost no reason to go into mine at this point. Having all the go mode items, the only thing being shards as needed. Yeah. I mean, between the level 23s, yeah, 100%. Kaylee is the better of the options for that. But Tristram just getting level 34, or not just, being at 34 because of the sky fragments. Oh wait, no. Okay, that's why they decided to go. I forgot about that. Defeating Jin was one of Tristram's quests. So, having done 3 of the quests, all they need to do is collect the sky fragments, and that'll be a 41 Tristram. So T had multiple reasons to do that. To find Go Mode items and upgrading Tristram once more. Yes, T farmed the refreshers very early, right in Bone Dungeon. I believe they were done farming refreshers around the 19-minute mark. Something like that. Farfelu deciding to go for mines. Are they going to kill Jin as well? No. Deciding to choose that one check and fade the rest of it. T heading into tower to do those 2 checks. Going to end up getting a battle axe and Mobius crest for their efforts. All it will take is doing that ice pyramid after the Mobius chest, or the Mobius check here. Yep. That's all this ends up being now for Farfelu. It's just shards and maybe getting life if they decide, or if they do end up finding it, which we know that they just faded that. Farfelu leaving. Looks like probably heading to boat at this point. Assuming that there's going to be at least 2 shards there. Boat will almost always have we'll almost always have at least 1 shard, and there's 2 right at the entrance, so it doesn't even need to worry about it. That is insanely nice. And there was another one right there. Don't need to open it because fully good. Grandma and Grandpa definitely coming in clutch. Looks like T is going to Ice Pyramid now? Yes. T finally going to end up getting there. Forgetting that they'd already stopped in here. Finally going to get their cap. And then they just have to farm out the rest of the shards, and we'll see how that goes. Tristram now level 41. Having that extra flare can very, very largely help. especially if you forget to use the seed on main character. I totally haven't done that myself. But Farfelu at level 17 heading in, that is completely fine. Almost, I believe that would be almost every attack would be able to be live, especially with the protections that we have. Unless he rolls really mean attacks. Deciding to check that just in case life. Unfortunately, no life. Laser will still one-shot. Spider Kids will still one-shot. Because I believe that's over 700 damage. Branch and other ones like that are based off the HP will still close to, if not one-shot. And yeah, deciding to go in with Kaylee. And here we go, the very first fight with Dark King. Very thin on phase 1. That was just an axe attack, right? Jeez. Wow, exactly 4,000 damage on that flare on T's side. Well, we'll see. Lullaby over and over. That's the third time I've heard that. But it also seems like, other than that, Dark King is being really nice in phase 2. That being only 4 turns worth of damage from Flare, that's actually really thin. And the Behemoth, the first boss for the last boss, T finally getting their Captain's Cap. So now in just Shards Go mode. But with how kind this Dark King is being right now, this may be. But all it takes is one bad move, especially without having life on Farfelu's side. Losing Kaylee is going to be the biggest problem. We are at 19 shards. Yeah, the damage has been very low, and the status effects that have been used aren't any that are really horrible problems. I mean, confusion being in there kind of sucks, but poison, not horrible. Oh no! Kaylee! Et tu brute! Et tu brute! Yeah, but that does send us back to the beginning of the fight. Knowing that confusion is on the table, that is unfortunate. Getting all the way to 4th phase and dying to confusion. So Wild Ham, are we ever going to see confusion immunity on Ruben? That's a joke, by the way. Ruben getting white to be able to be used is pretty nice. Oh. I mean, it is very fun having a confused Ruben. You never know if he's gonna actually hit or not. T almost collecting that 25th shard. Finally having them ready to go. If the same thing ends up happening on Farfelu's side, maybe we'll be able to see T in there. It does seem that way. Back into phase 4 as T finally gets to the end, choosing not to check that chest because they have everything that they need. All right. No confusion going out this time. And that is game. Farfelu has won game 2. That means we will be going into a 3rd installment. With a very short break in between. Yes, they were very, very close on that last one, so it was very late. Game 3 is in the works. Especially seeing a Game 3 in general is just amazing. But seeing a Game 3 between I believe it was the 2 champions of the past 2 races, even more so. And it does look like T is trying to do at least one. Yes. Apologies on that. The last 2 SGL Speedgaming Live Championships. Oh. So, as there will be a Game 3, we are not going to be having either of them come in for interviews until afterwards, and then, yeah, if they would like to. After they are fully done with this, it will be, I believe, a 10-ish minute intermission, and then we will be continuing. A little less than 10 minutes? Okay. Very, very hyped on this. I'm definitely excited that we get to see an amazing showing from both of them. And T, amazing that they're deciding to finish the fight as well. This is... And there we go. T finishing up their fight. Amazing showing between both. GG's to both. So, yes, we will be doing a very small intermission, and then we will be jumping back into Game 3 between T and farfelu. Yes, with everything having been that way, the way that it was, they did very quick time frame. But with that, I believe we will be stepping out for a few moments to do to finalize all that and get set up on the next one. So, thank you guys for having me. We will be back momentarily.